Alright guys, what's up? It's Tim and welcome back to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about how Call of Duty Modern Warfare basically eliminated the Call of Duty skill gap that was previously constantly presented in each Call of Duty title. And by the way, if you hear birds or whatever the hell is outside my window, I apologize, I can't do anything about that, but yeah, we are back at the zoo. First reason or first, explanation as to how the skill gap was eliminated is by super lethal weapons. You'll notice that, in this game, your guns will melt. It's not even just the MP5 like I usually clown about on Twitter. It's everything. It's the M4, it's the Growl, like every single gun just boop boop boop, 3 to 4 shots, boom, you're dead. Like some are 2 hits, right? Like isn't the foul like a 2 hit or something like that? Like I feel like 2 hits should only be to the head, and if that's about it. I think with super lethal weapons, you're going to encourage, people not really having gunfights. It's more of a who sees who first kind of scenario, and that's fine for certain games. But I think in Call of Duty, Call of Duty is not like a super skillful game anyway, but I'm just saying, like, comparatively to Black Ops 4, where you have to put in, like, I don't know, maybe it's like 6 to 7 shots, sometimes it feels like. Some guns like the VMP still feel like, 4 to 5. It's, either way, it's the 150 health. I know that's an arbitrary number, it doesn't mean anything, it just means that, the game has quote-unquote higher health than, for instance, Modern Warfare, where you have 100 health. There's pros and cons to having 100 health versus 150 health. You could argue both cases. As you guys know, me personally, I do like the 125, the sweet spot in the middle. I don't feel like instantly getting dropped, but I also don't feel like, on the offense, having to reload after like 2 kills, because that doesn't feel that great either. So in short, basically the lethal weapons, they don't really encourage a whole lot of, smart tactical, like, oh, I have to duck behind cover after shooting a bit. It's just like, oh, he got me, or I got him, that's about it. By the way, I should have noted this in the beginning of the video, but the gameplay you're watching, at least for the first half, is some private matches. Basically, one person is going to have like whatever gun they want, and then they're facing 4 people with snipers in the gulag, and the first team to hit 30 wins. So it was kind of fun. You get to see both sides of it from me, where I'm using the MP5 and where I'm using a sniper, so you get to see it. Nothing amazing, but it's something different on the channel. Number 2 on how the skill gap was eliminated is the minimap. This is probably one of the biggest reasons. The minimap previously would light up people who shot with an unsilenced weapon, so they would show up red on the minimap and people would kind of go to them. Without this added information, there's less awareness. You don't know where people are going to be coming from, and so there's honestly no point in running suppressor, but there's no point in knowing where people are coming from. You have no clue where people are coming from. The minimap just kind of is pointless. Like there's a compass, I guess, but like not many people enjoy using that. Not many people liked the compass. I don't know why they have it. I think there's a rumor that in COD 2020 the compass is actually coming back, so that's not the best news, but it is what it is. I think Modern Warfare's minimap decision is honestly probably one of the worst decisions they made this year. And if you guys remember from the very beginning when the beta first happened or something, I'm pretty sure there was no minimap in the first place. They wanted to completely take it out, and after some huge backlash, they finally brought it back in. So I think honestly that was like, I don't know what they were thinking with this game, honestly. Like, first off, removing the minimap completely, I don't get it. Like, there's a hardcore mode. That's what the hardcore is for. You don't need to ruin the core mode if hardcore already has that. And speaking of hardcore, along with the lethal weapons, you think you die fast in core, you get blinked at in hardcore, you're just poof, you're just dead. So like, I feel like they wanted to make Modern Warfare basically just hardcore, and I made a video before. Hardcore takes no skill. Hardcore is whoever sees who first, and whoever can traverse the map safest. That's all hardcore is. Or if you're scared, you just camp in hardcore, which people do that too.
Look at this dude.
I talked a bit about awareness before in number 2, the minimap. So number 3 is the maps. These are the worst maps we've ever seen in any Call of Duty. Aside from Shoot House, Hackney, and what's it called, Gunrunner, that's about it. I can't name another map that I would say I'm okay with. Every other map is either well below average to just normally below average. Like, that's it. I think Hackney is okay. Gunrunner and Shoot House are good. That's about it. Like, I'm not even kidding here. These are the only okay and good maps in this game. Superstore, Piccadilly, St. Petrograd, Azure Cave, like no, okay, like no. These maps have no flow. There's no way to predict spawns. There's no way to predict that, oh, someone's in the 3rd story window, the 2nd window to the right with 2 claymores. Like, there's no way to predict that, okay? Like, why have maps like this? And not even just like the new maps, but the old maps too, like Toxic Backlot. Like, no, okay? The fact that I can say I got shot from a window and you have to ask me which one, that's a huge issue, okay? That's a huge issue in this game, and that's not even just Backlot. It's like every map in this game. I don't know what they were thinking. They wanted to make this like some Rainbow Six Siege, but then they extended TDM to like 150. Rainbow Six Siege is like 1 life per round, right? Like, no, okay? Like, this is not Rainbow Six, this is not Valorant, okay? This is Call of Duty, a run and gun, lethal, you know, shooter, whatever, arcade shooter. It's not some tactical, like, place a claymore here and then run over here, throw a flashbang, then I'll sit here for 2 minutes. No, okay, that's not what Call of Duty is. It's just very annoying how developers like constantly want to make it like, oh, let's sit around here and then here he is, I got my thermal LMG and I'm on the 2nd floor window. Boop, he's dead. Yes, I'm good now. No, that doesn't make you a good player, okay? Number 4 on my list here is the free lethal and tactical kind of incentivizes non-movement, basically Restock as well. And so basically, if you know what I'm talking about, I'm basically talking about like bouncing betties and claymores. The fact that they're just given to you like for nothing. They're given to you. I hate that. I hate it. The pick 10 system needs to be like a staple. You might say like, oh, it's limiting or whatever. I like the freedom. I think that if you're going to run a lethal or tactical, it should cost you an attachment slot or a perk or something like that. You know, it should cost you something. It shouldn't just be given to you for free just because you spawn in. And I also think Restock is probably one of the dumbest perks they could have made in this game. I know, like, you know, rushers love it because like, oh, it replenishes my C4s and what's it called, stim shots, but it also replenishes, you know, 2nd floor campers with, you know, claymores and gas grenades. That's it. That's all. Either way, you know, I don't want to get killed by lethals and tacticals, and Restock just makes it more and more frequent for no explained reason. It's unnecessary. We don't need Restock. We don't need lethal and tacticals for free. Honestly, if it was up to me, I would just take out lethals and tacticals in Call of Duty in general. Like, nobody likes flashes, nobody likes stuns, nobody likes semtexes, nobody likes frags. Like, throwing knives is okay. I think thermites are okay. And I don't know, maybe the gas grenade, maybe, like, that's about it. Like, everything else, like, we don't need in Call of Duty. It's just annoying. And you could say like, oh, they've always been a part of Call of Duty. Yes, but like in Black Ops games, like, they're not used, you know what I mean? Like, there's no, after Black Ops 2, there was no like major C4, there was no claymores. You know, like, Treyarch games know, like, oh, this thing is annoying, let's not put this in. Like, since we have a choice in this, let's not put this in. Infinity Ward is just like, oh, we have the option to, let's just give players like a huge variety of playstyles. And then, you know, since they don't play test their game, it boils down to, oh, hey, looks like everyone's using the same thing. It's either you're an MP5 sweat rushing around with C4 and stim, or you're an LMG camper with double claymores and Restock. Like, it's one of 2 options at this point in Modern Warfare. Like, that's it. There's no like, I'm gonna experiment with the SCAR and a gas grenade and a throwing knife. Nope. Find me one person who's using that class, okay? Find me one person. There's no point in having this stuff, okay? And I get it, like, okay, when you put stuff in the game, people are gonna gravitate towards the best, because why not use the best class setup, right? I get it, okay, cool, but you don't need to have these lethal and tacticals also, okay? The MP5's enough, okay? Also, it's not June 29th anymore. You guys can put the MP5 down, all right? We don't need to see it. We get it. It's the best gun in the game. We understand that, okay? We've seen your video. We don't need to see it in the lobbies too. And number 5 is going to be skill-based matchmaking. It's partially part of the Call of Duty skill gap being eliminated. There's just no incentive to get better. There's no incentive to grind the game and be like, oh, I'm getting better and better, because every time you do better, your lobbies are better too. And then you feel like, you know, you're always at the same level, you know? If you stomp on noobs, go like, say, 20-2, the next game, you're gonna go 15 and like 10 or 15 and 12, because they know, oh, hey, this guy's good. Let's put him up against some other sweats or tryhards. And okay, in theory, it makes sense, but we don't need this in a casual game mode, okay? If you want to have skill-based matchmaking, put it in a ranked playlist. I say this like almost every video. It makes no sense in a casual playlist, okay? Skill-based matchmaking belongs in ranked, and that's about it. That is the end of my Modern Warfare Call of Duty skill gap being eliminated video. It's, I don't know, I feel like no one talks about this, but I think these were, in my opinion, good points. Kind of tooting my own horn here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new, and definitely check out the Twitch, Twitter, all that good stuff in the description below. See you in the next one. Peace out.